Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. You want to find a position that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to be distracted by your body during the practice, which is why you want to be comfortable. You also want to have a sense of being here and staying for this practice, so having a sense of stability helps with that. You can sit in a chair, you can sit in a formal meditation posture. Just find what works for you that achieves the goals of stability and comfortability. We also keep our eyes open during this practice, but it's not necessary. If you feel more comfortable practicing with your eyes closed, go ahead and do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you. We're not looking at anything in particular. We're not staring at a particular spot. But we're also not blurry and zoned out like in a daydream. We have a gentle gaze that's clear yet soft. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position. And your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. Your to-do list isn't here right now. Even if meditation is part of your to-do list, leave it alone. We're not doing. We're undoing. We're not forcing, changing, learning. We're simply accepting the way things are and resting for absolutely no reason. And don't worry if it scares you a little bit to let go of your to-do list or your future. You can pick it up later. But see if you can, for this moment, to let go of the heavy burden of the future and to let go of the heavy burden of the past. You are here. And that's really all. Now gently bring your attention away from your head. Because if you're normal, you're probably got your attention situated someplace above, as if your body is below you and you're above it in a way. And we're just going to drop our attention And just notice what the body feels like. Noticing the body that is here, that takes up space. Noticing different sensations. Noticing what is being noticed. Notice, too, this sense of ease or relaxation that happens immediately when we bring our attention to the body. Something stops fighting. Something slightly gives up struggle. And notice the breath. Notice it come in and out all by itself. And take the next minute or so to just be with the breath. Watch it carefully for no reason at all. Are you still with the breath? Or are you thinking about the future and your plans, or the past, your problems? This is okay. It's just a habit, you see. And so when we notice that we're lost in thought, as if the project is completely lost, just return to the breath. No reason, no forcing. In fact, when you notice you're lost in thought, return to the breath as effortlessly and without judgment as you can. Nothing is correct or incorrect here. Just breathe. Wake up. Return to breathing. Return to breathing. Breathing, rising and falling. What sees the breath? What breathes? Look carefully. All right, you can look at the screen. Part of like what I like to talk about here isn't just meditation practice per se, but it's also how to implement daily what we learn here in our daily life. And a lot of the times people, and I've done this myself, will only find a time for mindfulness or being able to stay present when we sit down to meditate. But the whole rest of the day becomes this problems, worries, struggles kind of thing. Back to normal, essentially. And what's extraordinarily important is that this practice isn't just for this time. And I used to say this a lot more, and I probably should continue saying it, but practice never ends, in a way. We really want to divide or blur the line between the division we create between our formal meditation practice and the so-called rest of our life. We want the whole thing to be one practice. Life is the practice. And so when you're sitting here and noticing your breath, you're getting lost in thought and you're coming back to the breath, you're getting lost in thought and you're coming back to then you come back to the breath. You keep doing this. It builds this mindfulness muscle, this capacity to be here now, to pay attention. But if you get up and then go on to the rest of your day and you're just slammed with worries and problems and not even a time for presence. You're just lost in thought the rest of the day. But then this practice, although will be helpful, won't have the fruits that you really want it to bear. What we want is to be able to be here and now. So like right now, this is the talking period of this meditation video. But do you now think that the meditation practice is over? It's not. That is something you create. You made this division. The bell rang, it's over. No. You still notice this moment. And a really great method to do this is simply coming back to your senses. The eyes are seeing before thinking happens. Your body and your skin feels before thinking happens. Your ears hear before thinking happens. You want to return to this moment. Return to your senses. Thinking also happens now, but the content of thoughts is future and past, and being attached to them makes us live in the future and past, which aren't really real. They're not here. So return to your senses. Another method I like to say is to watch what your hands are doing. All day, we're doing something, we're getting the thing done, we're typing on the phone, we're driving. But if you take some time today, just pay attention as you're driving. Notice your hands. And then when you pick up a cup, you pick it up and you notice it. And you notice it. Pick up a book to read, you notice it. You notice your hands. It's another way to help to be present. This moment is your life. Everything else is fantasy. So come back here and now by returning to your senses. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.